Happy Friday. My name's Crystal. This is Tranquil AF, where we combine the intuitive wisdom of the tarot with Reiki to read the energy and also clear it out. I've sent Reiki to all of your chakras. In order to receive it, just nod and say, I accept. And if you choose not to, just say no. Our intention always guides this process, and your free will is always respected. The first card I pulled, and today it's Friday, so it's Venus Day. Venus is in retrograde right now, so we are going to see what the lessons are, what we need to learn during this time. I feel that retrogrades are when we go within. And so this is all about, for me, Venus is sensuality, self-care, pouring into ourselves. And the first card that came out is number 3, the solar plexus. Threes have been extremely loud lately. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. So maybe you're trying to question right now why you incarnated, what the purpose is, what the mission is, and where we go from here. And it's standing in your sovereignty. You can wear yellow, you can eat yellow foods, you can have crystals that are those colors to bring it back into alignment. The second card I pulled is number 28, which is a 10. So we're starting a new cycle from experience now. And this is Gaia. And this has been coming through extremely loud. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother, the universe that birthed us all. So am I getting outside? Am I communing with nature? That is a really easy way to come back to center. And then the last card I pulled, so this is a 10 and then this is a 1, so you may be seeing 11s, is the root chakra. The frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. This to me screams Venus retrograde. What am I not doing that I need to do for self-care? Go outside. It will reset you. Take your shoes off. Stand in the grass. I promise within 3 seconds you're taking a deep breath. You know, the natives say that shoes were the worst thing that happened to human health because we've disconnected. All right, let's see, Spirit. What are the lessons for this Venus retrograde? And as I'm looking at the bottom of the deck, I see number 30, integration. So you may be seeing 33. We're integrating what's coming through. We're trusting our intuition. When we're grounded, we know that's my energy, that's not my energy. When you're around people, Reiki helps you do that too. You get back to zero and then you know, this is mine, this is not mine. All right, Spirit. Thank you. First card out, 7 of Wands. So we're setting boundaries. Aries, Leo, Sag. Maybe fighting off other people's opinions about this shift. Maybe you kind of know the path and there's a lot of passionate people around you that think that you don't know what's best for you. Next card out, your challenge, Queen of Swords. So this to me is quieting the mind so I can receive the intuitive information. She is the queen of her mind and her thoughts. Recent past, 10 of Pentacles. So again, we're starting on this new journey. 10's reduced to 1. This is divine feminine. So I feel, and if you see this, she's out in nature. She's communing with the animals, with the trees. That's a project that never ends. So maybe you do have an idea, and maybe it is, you know, it's how do I bring it into this existence? Oh, yeah. So we go from the Ten of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. So maybe you are sitting heavy in the divine feminine energy, and the challenge could be the masculine, the doing. You're receiving all these intuitive hits. You see where it could be abundant, what your higher self wants you to know. Two of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Get clear on your intention. This is a wonderful time. The new moon is usually about new beginnings, but this new moon is in Aries, and so that's talking about closing up a 2-year cycle. So what are we closing up? What do we want to release in order to make space for the new thing? I feel like a burning bowl right now is a really good way to work with the elements. Writing the intentions down of this is what I'm willing to release. Thought patterns, beliefs, people, places, and things. And then this is what I want to gain in the next cycle. And putting that down. And then at the bottom of the page, put this or something better. And then you throw the one into the burning bowl of what you want to release, and then do the same with what you want to gain. And now you've set your intention with the moon cycles. And it's now taking, the steps to create. How you got here. Five of Wands. This to me, it could be conflict. It can be other people's opinions. Aries, Leo, Sag. This also kind of feels like our thoughts. I'm battling with my thoughts. Current attitude is the Chariot. Decisive action. This is willpower, determination, solar plexus. This is all about you're going to win. It's victory. Seeing the duality of a situation and knowing that there's very little black and white. It's mostly gray. Outside influences, Three of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It's been a difficult cycle. Your heart's been hurt. Goals and aspirations, Spirit. For Venus retrograde. Oh, love that. The Star, Aquarius. We're in Pluto's in Aquarius for the next 20 years. We're figuring out how to heal ourselves, and then we're going to share that healing with the world. Whoa, okay. Oh, I love it. King of Pentacles, final outcome. Whatever this idea is, it could be love. It could be business. Honestly, it's a lot of pentacles out here. Seven of Wands, we're fighting back other people's opinions. Aries, Leo, Sag. We're setting boundaries. We're protecting ourselves. We're not making those same mistakes. Because we're learning how to quiet our minds right now. We're learning how to be in receiving mode. What I know about healers is, and this kind of feels that way, is we're givers. We're very comfortable giving. But when people are trying to give back to us, a lot of times we set boundaries and we don't feel comfortable with that. And so to balance the masculine with the feminine, I need to give and receive. And you could be, new information could be trying to come in, and you need to get quiet in order to hear it. Recent past, the Ten of Pentacles. So this could be your work. This could be, maybe you're finishing up school, or you're coming to the point of retirement, and you've built up all this knowledge and information. It could be you've been working in a job for many years, and it's been very lucrative. You've made a lot of connections with different people. I feel like the Ten of Pentacles for me, it's a project that never really ends. This is generational wealth. This is kind of wish granted. I've nurtured these to the point of reciprocity. But it's also, how am I treating my physical body? And that is Venus in retrograde. Am I going outside? Am I connecting with animals? Am I connecting with nature? Am I refilling my cup? And maybe you have started to do that. Maybe this is getting, had gotten so loud, you needed to find stillness and quiet, and you found that in nature. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And this again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Queen of Pentacles. She knows the doing is in the ask. It's nothing else. She sets her intention and she takes the steps that she needs to take daily in order to maintain or reach that goal. She's a loving mother. She's very tapped into her body and what makes her feel good. Self-care, as within, so without. What your higher self wants you to know, Aries, Leo, Sag, ask. This is the time to ask. With this new moon, this is probably the most powerful time this year to manifest the new. What do you want? What do you want to create? The world is at your feet. But you need to voice it. And I feel that it's like really getting clear. Maybe this is, I don't know what I want. There's 7 different directions that I can go, and I can see where they'd all be successful. And getting that clear picture, and that's a 9, 7, and 2. So we're at the end of a cycle. We're in a 9 year. So maybe it is getting very clear on what brings your heart joy, what you want to do moving forward, and setting that intention. How you got here is the 5 of Wands. This could have been something that happened over the last 5 weeks. It doesn't have to be. They're beating each other up, but they're not trying to kill each other. So this could be you're arguing with somebody, could be 3 to 5 other people. Maybe you're collaborating with a team and you are having a difficult time aligning with what direction to go. And this can also, it speaks to me about quieting the mental chatter in our head. Your current attitude is the Chariot. You're ready to take action, or you have taken action. It's fast. Maybe new information is coming in through dreams. It could be. It's Cancer, or you're knowing your intuition. You're trying to, the world's not dualistic. We see it as black and white, but it's mostly gray. And so maybe you're trying to bring that together, bring people together. You're allowing your intuition to guide you. You're listening to your gut, solar plexus. And it could have been Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It could have been, this is outside influences, one of those signs that broke your heart. Could have been 3 people that broke your heart. And right now, what you're working on, you're taking action to heal that heartbreak. Maybe you are connecting to feel the love of Gaia, the love of the universe. I love how she's shown up in this reading. And then, and maybe honestly, this heartbreak, it could have been deception. Maybe third party has lit a fire. And I know this is Cancer, which is water, but it has inspired you to do something different. Maybe you're like, you know what? I'm done with this lesson. It's the same lesson, a different face. I'm going to learn from that this time. And I am pouring into myself and finding balance. I am working with all 4 of the elements. And maybe you have found a way, this is goals and aspirations, or are searching for a way to heal yourself. And then when you heal yourself, you can share that gift with the world. For me, it was Reiki. First time I had it, I knew I was going to learn it and I was going to do it. And now I'm at the place where I can share that with the world. Could be tarot, could be mediumship, anything like that. But I feel that you need to ground in order to get that information. And maybe new information is trying to come in about that betrayal and that heartbreak. And grounding your energy is going to bring you into this Queen of Swords. This can also talk about standing in the spotlight, but being connected to the heavens and the earth, being that hollow bone, holding space for others so they can heal. And final outcome, King of Pentacles. So he is the doing, right? We have the Queen here. So maybe you're receiving information about the next steps to take right now when you're outside and when you're grounded. And then you're going to take action on the information coming through. And for me, the left side of my body is feminine. That's the receiving. And the right side is masculine. That's the doing. So when I receive an intuitive hit, then I take action on it. I'm balancing the masculine and feminine within me. I'm trusting my intuition. I'm trusting my knowing. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, for both of those. And I will say for earth signs, they just know. They don't know how they know. They just know. But I feel that getting outside, even working with crystals, to raise your vibration, to raise the earth's vibration. And you could be learning how to heal the planet, Mother Gaia. One of my favorite things to do when I go out to the mountain is I send Reiki to all the sentient and unsentient beings on the mountain, from the core of the earth all the way to the cosmos in every dimension. I call in guides and ancestors and angels for the spirits that are earthbound that need to be released and, go to the light so they can traverse back and forth. If they're earthbound, they're stuck in a space, and it lowers the vibration of Gaia. So I clear the land wherever I go. Could be doing something like that. I bring my crystals, I put them outside in the water or on the earth to cleanse them. Because bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is balance. This is balance within you. You could be welcoming in new love. You could have healed your heart enough to be in this grounded place of balance to invite new love in. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. This can also be a choice or a decision coming up. And I feel like Spirit is there to support you. Because what you're turning into is the King of Swords. And this is the king of your thoughts. The thoughts aren't running the show any longer, right? They're guiding him because he's gotten into a place of meditation. He's tamed those thoughts. He's brought balance. And the Nine of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is a wish granted. So whatever it is, if it's new love, it's going to be successful. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is another 9, maybe seeing 99. Make a wish is what this screams to me, and do it with the moon cycles. Set those intentions, because right now we're doing an inventory. What's worked? What hasn't? What am I going to take with me in this next chapter? What am I going to leave behind? What do I want to learn? How can I pivot? But again, outside, grounded, because there was backstabbing and betrayal. It's been a rough cycle. But you're going to come through. This is the happiest card in the deck. I'm going to say by Leo time, this new thing is going to be up and going. So I don't know if it's new love, could be new self-love, pouring into myself, what makes me feel like a child. That's what I want more of. Childlike wonder and awe. Standing in the sun. Go and hang out with some kids. Listen to them laugh. Hang out with horses or any type of animal. Go out in nature. What's happening is you have new intuitive gifts coming online. Information is trying to come through. She's psychic. She's tapped in. She's receiving information from source. She can see the future. And again, this is like Leo to me. But it's coming in quickly. It could be 8 downloads, 7 or 8 downloads. Different ways you could take this project, or maybe it is information coming in on how to build. Could be new intuitive gifts coming online, Aries, Leo, Sag, and they're coming in quick, fast, and in a hurry. Unicorns may be significant, but what you're being called to do right now, this is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, is lay down those swords, put the thoughts down, meditate, pour into yourself, self-care, self-love. And that's what this feels like to me. This is, how can I pour from with my cup being full? How can I fill my own cup so I can then offer that to the world? Because you're turning into the Emperor, which is number 4. This is Aries. We are in Aries time now, right? He's the master of all 4 elements. He's all 4 kings. He works with the moon. He works with the sun. He sets his intentions. He's not chasing anything. This can be structures. This can be, authority. And I feel like birds. This bird she has a crystal ball. You could have, I really feel like there's new gifts coming online, and how to integrate that. Queen of Cups. She's the queen of her dreams, queen of her intuition, queen of her emotions. She knows the doing is in the ask. She meditates. She dream journals. She works with moon cycles. She's an empath. She's a light worker. She's a healer. Because we're closing out major, major cycles. A 10. It's the wolf. Which one am I feeding? How are my thoughts? Because if they're positive, that's what I'm attracting. But if they're negative, I'm going to attract that as well. There's a sun and a moon on here. And I feel that it's up to you. Then we got the unknown card. This kind of feels like Venus to me. Like, ask. Set your intention. Use fire. Because you are seeing correctly. You're channeling information, and you're receiving information in your dreams through your intuition. And it is time to start taking action. And what it needs to feel like is very dreamy. Maybe you're learning about your intuition, your healing abilities. Paige is a student. But there's going to be victory after the battle, right? We're coming through Leo again into the King of Wands. So the Queen of Wands, I received the intuitive hit. The King of Wands, I'm taking action on that hit. Because I believe this is what you're turning into. And this is Taurus. Maybe by Taurus time, the Hierophant, you're going to teach people about, the gifts that you're learning about, or the modality. We're shifting from this being the Pope to everybody is welcome. I feel like you really do have some new gifts coming online. New information, new clarity. Talking about your dreams. Pay attention. And again, Leo, strength. It takes strength to do something different. But you're up for this challenge. You're seeing things from a different perspective. And you have new opportunities. This could be in love or in business, finance. And you're learning what it takes to keep you well. Things that you need to do. For me, it's I need to meditate. I need to be in nature. I need to go to the hot springs. There are different things that I have to do to maintain wellness. And I feel that you're looking at that. Because maybe you've lied to yourself in the past, gaslighted yourself, listened to these thoughts that maybe weren't true. But this is a time of balance. Another 10 of Cups, wish granted. So whatever it is that, we're walking away. We're either walking away from a third party, or we're attracting soul tribe. We're healing our line forwards and backwards. And you could be welcoming in a past life soulmate. Things are falling away. And what I think is It's the lack mentality. It's the feeling left out in the cold. That's falling away. We're not doing that anymore. We're seeking truth and clarity. We're mastering our mind. New passionate beginnings from a period of lack or holding on too tightly, but it's coming to an end. 9. And you have new inspiration coming in. This is pretty spectacular. I hope something I said resonated. If it did, and you can hit like and subscribe, it would truly help my channel out, and I do appreciate it. And if you leave comments, I'd love to hear what's going on. You're not the only one going through it. You're not crazy. I'm here to validate that for you. It's time to pour all that love that you so willingly bestow on everybody else back into you. And if you don't know what you like to do, my challenge is try everything. You will be surprised by how much your world expands. So thank you for hanging out with me if you stayed this whole time. And until next time, take care.